I know you guys probably want me to make a video about politics or religion or something that you think really matters, but I'm having some issues lately and I'm just not feeling anything like that. I don't want to talk about anything too heavy. Instead, I just want to bitch about something that doesn't even fucking matter. It doesn't even come close to mattering. It's like there's a circle of things that matter, and then on the Venn diagram, this video has no fucking intersection with that whatsoever. Okay? I need you to understand that. This video is completely fucking pointless and trivial. It's like a total first world problem style, bitchy ass complaint session that in no way touches upon any deeper subject matter. So, if that's not what you're into, vamos! Big on GTFO. Was driving along the road where I do much of my driving, and I was with some people. I was with my brother Scotty, my girlfriend Holly, and my good friend Galen, and we're looking for a place to eat. We're hungry. We don't feel like cooking at home because fuck that. Now, as we're driving, I see a place that's got a muffaletta on their sign. Now, I live in Louisiana, and for those of you who don't live in Louisiana, I should explain to you what a muffaletta is. A muffaletta is a big-ass motherfucking sandwich filled with a bunch of meat, some cheese, and a fuckload of olives. If you don't like olives, and I mean like you have to have a giant olive boner, just like, olives. If you don't got that going on, this ain't the sandwich for you. But I, an olive fan, love them. So I say, hey, what about that place? And my brother says, give Mom a call. And that's a good idea, because my mom knows all the restaurants around here. She knows which ones are good and which ones are bad. So I give her a call, and I'm like, hey, bitch. That's how I talk to her. Hey, bitch, is this place any good? And she says yes, she gives it her okay, she says that it's cheap, and they give big portions, and it's really, really, really fucking good. So we go to the restaurant, and remember, I said there was a muffaletta on their sign, which is the very thing that enticed me to begin with. So I look at their menu, and of course the muffaletta is displayed prominently. We talk to the lady at the counter, because it's one of those places where you order at the counter and then go sit down. And she says that the muffaletta is really good, it's one of their top selling items, blah, blah, blah. So I order the muffaletta. First person to get his food is Galen. Galen gets a gigantic looking fucking hamburger and some cheese fries with gravy on them because Galen is very health conscious. My brother has the veal parmesan. My girlfriend has the chicken parmesan. And I'm the last person to get my food. And it arrives, and it just immediately is not very impressive looking. I mean, it's big, but it just looks colorless and horrible. And I look at everyone else's food, and it all looks just fucking delicious. And then mine is just like, blurp. Like Galen's is like, da 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 da. Scotty's is like, da 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 da. Holly's is like, da 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 da. And mine's just like, wah, wah, wah. But do not judge a book by its cover. I grab a piece of the muffaletta, because they're cut into fourths usually. I take a bite, and I'm immediately underwhelmed by its sheer mediocrity. It's just bland, it's lifeless, it's got no fucking zest to it. It doesn't taste like the muffalettas I grew up with. It doesn't taste like the muffaletta that I know and love. So, I look at it, and I'm like, maybe it's just not prepared right. Because it's got kind of this weird thing going on, where part of it is cold, and then part of it is lukewarm, like it's supposed to be hot. Because see, muffalettas are usually either served cold or hot. Not a lot of people serve them lukish warm and then cold in other places. So I order another one. What I do is I take it and I go back up to the order counter with it. Which is all you can really do, because they don't have waitresses that come check on you or any of that stuff. They just have an order counter and then someone brings your food out to you and that's it. You know, if you need a refill on your drink, you get up and you go to the fountain and you get it yourself. So it's not like I can wait for a waitress to come check on me. I have to go up to the order counter. And you'd figure that, you know, it's a restaurant. People are bound to have problems with their orders. And that's totally understandable. So when you go to the order counter, you just figure like, hey, this, whatever, it's cold, it's hot, it's whatever. I go to the order counter and the woman at the counter is just like, what the fuck do you want? She didn't say that, but her eyes did. She's just like, this is most unusual. Like, oh, I'm the first customer to ever do this. The first customer to ever bring something up to the counter. What is... Okay, so I bring it up there. I'm like, it's kind of... I don't know. It doesn't taste, right. It's like, I think part of it's cold, part of it's warm. Could you give me another one? So they bring it to me again. They bring me a new one. Everyone else is already done eating by this time, so I already feel like an inconsiderate asshole because they're all done and my meal's just coming to me made anew. And I take a bite and it's the same. It's the same fucking thing. It's just how they do it. And I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm not saying that no one likes their muffalata or even that it's a bad muffalata. It just wasn't to my fucking taste. So I'm sitting there eating it because I figure, well, I'm hungry. I'm just like, And it's blatantly obvious to everyone else at my table that I'm not enjoying myself. They're like, TJ, you don't really like that muffalata, do you? I'm like, oh, it's pretty good. It's all right. Ugh. I choke down half of the muffalata, and finally I'm like, I need a box for the rest because I'm full. I'm still hungry, but I'm full because no more of this fucking torture. So I get up because I'm going to go to the order counter yet again, probably get stared at with daggers yet again, and I'm going to get a box for the half of this muffalata that I couldn't choke down so that I can bring it home, stuff it in my fridge, ignore it for 3 or 4 days, then throw it the fuck away. Halfway up to the counter, one of the people that works there meets me halfway, and she's like, what do you want now? What do I want now? What do you want now? Like, yeah, what do you want, asshole? You're that asshole who our muffalata wasn't fucking good enough for. What are you coming up here to bitch about now, you whiny little bitch? Like, oh, what do I want now? Maybe I want to be treated like a paying customer instead of a walking piece of shit, you mean-faced little cunt. How about that? Would that be on the fucking menu today? Huh? I didn't say that, of course. I'm just like, oh, could I get a box, please? And she grunts, box, huh? Least you could do is finish the disgusting muffalata that you blatantly don't like. Gotta get you a fucking box now. So we got a box, and I put the shitty sandwich in there, and we left. And that's the whole story.